The Nigerian Labour Congress is holding a nationwide protest to push home their demand for the implementation of a new national minimum wage. The new wave of protest comes less than 2 months after a previous one which culminated into a strike action and an eventual proposal of a new 30,000 naira minimum wage. In Lagos, the protesters marched to the government house in Ikeja to express their displeasure in the continued delay in transmitting the bill. This next report captures the rest of the story. Armed with placards and banners with various inscriptions, these members of the organized labor have gathered here in Lagos, Nigeria, to demand for improved remuneration for workers in the country. Led by labor leaders, the protesters, numbering over 100, marched from Maryland to the state government house in Alausa to deliver a letter to the governor.
If you can recap, earlier before this time around late last year, we went on morning protests like this to demand for the passage of 30,000 minimum wage, the negotiated one, within the negotiating team. And it has been passed to the president, and the president has given his consent. But we gave directive and also gave an ultimatum which expired December 31st, that the president should pass this bill, transmit this bill to the National Assembly in order to pass it into law. So we have now talk of implementation. But till now, the ultimatum has expired, nobody is talking, and they are only thinking of setting up another technical committee of no essence.
30,000 naira is not too much. If a councillor in Nigeria, a councillor in Lagos, is earning the same salary with the councillor in Taraba State, so, and even the people in the House of Assembly, in the House of Senate, they are not ready to cut down their own allowances and everything. Just 30,000 naira for a common worker, which is not even up to 1,000 naira a day. So even what is 1,000 naira a day with this present situation in the country?
Pre-2011 salary increase, it was agreed that every 5 years the salary will be reviewed. We are now in 2019. The salary has not been reviewed up to this moment. When you look at the inflationary trend, you look at what the purchasing power now, you cannot compare it to what we have in 2011. When you look at the exchange rate, as at 2011, I think it's around the 160, 170 naira to the dollar. But it's about 370, 380, at times 400, as it fluctuates in the market. So it has affected the purchasing power.
At their arrival, the protesters are prevented from entering the secretariat by security officials who barricade the gates. The special aide to the governor later comes out to address the crowd, but is booed by labor leaders who demand for the governor.
These are organized labor and civil society organizations. We are here to make a presentation to the Excellency. We will not allow to be stopped by this barricade. So we have to go in. So give us the time you are going to open this place for us to access here. We are not going to listen. Excuse me. We are not going to listen to any interactions here. Just give us the time, then we can move in.
After being locked out for a while, the protesters are allowed into the premises where they were addressed by their leaders.
We have just a message. One is to hand over this letter to His Excellency, Governor Ambode, and two, to also charge him that as far as the issue of minimum wage is concerned in Nigeria, organized labor has resolved. While we are pleading with him to talk to his people, to his colleagues, governors, need for them to see reasons why 30,000 naira minimum wage must be paid.
The leaders then delivered their letter through the governor's aide, who again receives a hostile reception from the crowd.
On behalf of His Excellency, Governor of Lagos State, I am saying whatever feelings you may have concerning the state government is a matter of understanding. We want you to understand the situation on ground. There is no previous information that you people are coming. Whenever you people wanted to demonstrate in a peaceful way, the way you have been coming now, there's always be an information that there will be a demonstration. Usually, the governor, I know, if there is a letter like that they should go, that they want him to assist them, he normally ask me or by himself direct the letter to where it's supposed to go. There's a letter that's sent to his to the president of the nation. The letter was given to the president by His Excellency.
With the general election just months away, the National Organized Labour are insisting that the 30,000 naira minimum wage is not negotiable. They have gone a step further to say that they are likely to boycott the election if the government does not pass the minimum wage bill to the National Assembly for approval. Fidele Aguncha, TV 360, Nigeria.